Okay, students, so let's start today's topic, the pronoun. So this is not something that we are reading for the first time. We are doing this topic since we were in class 3rd. So let's start. Read the following lines about Mr. Kumar. Mr. Kumar is a teacher. Mr. Kumar is to retire in June. Mr. Kumar's colleagues are planning to give Mr. Kunal a farewell. So what do you recognize about this sentence? The first thing that I notice about this sentence is the sentence is looking so repetitive and quite boring. It's quite disconnected and odd. Okay. Now read these lines. Mr. Kumar is a teacher. He is to retire in June. His colleagues are planning to give him a farewell. Now this sentence looks far better than the previous sentence. Why? Because in this sentence we are not repeating again and again Mr. Kumar, Mr. Kumar, Mr. Kumar. Suppose if I talk to you about my brother and if I say Rahul is my brother, Rahul is a very good boy, Rahul studies in class 12th, okay, Rahul likes to play cricket. Will you like it? No, you won't like it. Why? Because I should rather be saying like Rahul is my brother, he studies in class 12th, he likes to play football, his favorite game is football. Okay, like this. We should talk like this. So a pronoun is a word which is used in a place of noun or noun phrase. A pronoun, what is pronoun? A pronoun is a word which is used in the place of noun and pronoun. And why do we use pronoun? We use pronoun to avoid repeating noun or noun phrase. Okay. So, and students, you also have to make your own notes. You have to write the definition of pronoun. You have to write the use of pronoun. You have to write the kinds of pronoun. You have to make your own notes. Okay. Kinds of pronoun. These are 8 kinds of pronoun. And this line, these itself is a pronoun. Okay, let me tell you. Personal pronoun, possessive, demonstrative, interrogative, reflexive, indefinite, reciprocal, relative. We have already done this topic in class 7th and 6th, but it's just a revision of that. Personal pronoun, I, we, you, he, she, it, they. Sometimes we also use them. Possessive, mine, his, hers, its, our, theirs. Demonstrative, this, that, these, those. And what is the difference here between these 4? This is for the singular and the thing that is nearby. That is for the thing that is singular but far away. These is for the thing that is plural but nearby. Those is for the things that are far away from you but in plural. Interrogative, who, whom, which, what. Reflexive, myself, herself, himself, yourself, yourselves, themselves. Indefinite, each, every, somebody, someone, either, none, nobody. Reciprocal, each other, one another. Relative, which, who, whom, whose, of which. So let's start the pronoun, kinds of pronoun with the first one, personal pronoun. The following tables show the breakup of personal pronoun with respect to case, person, number and gender. So before we talk about personal pronoun, you make sure that you learn this table. I hope most of you already know about this table, but if you have any confusion, please learn this table. So see, whenever our first person, okay, I is singular, okay, when we use I as a subject, we use I, okay. When we use our first person as object, we use me, and when we use our first person as possessive, we use mine. When we use our second person as subject, we use you. When we use our second person as object, we use you. But when we use our second person as possessive, then we use yours. Okay. Third person, he, she, it. When we use third person as subject, we use he, she, it. When we use third person as object, we use him, her, it. Possessive mein his, hers, its. Okay, and one more thing, he is for male, she is for female and it is for neuter, neither male nor female. Come to the plural. If we are talking about plural, in first person subject we use we. Second, an object we write us, possessive ours. If we are talking about second person as subject, you, object you. Okay, you is the easiest thing, isn't it? You will be you everywhere, yours. Third person, they as a subject, them if we talk about object, and theirs if we talk about possessive. Come to the first case, case and personal pronoun. Always use the nominative case pronoun if the pronoun is a part of subject. Means, let's see the example. My sister and me went to the movie. This sentence is shown as incorrect sentence. Why? Because just now we had discussed that if there is a first person, okay, and we are using first person as subject, then we use I. But if we use first person as object, then we use me. So here my sister and me is subject, not object. So यहाँ पे me नहीं होगा, यहाँ पे क्या होगा? I. Okay, my sister and I went to the movie. Next, always use the objective case pronoun if the pronoun is a part of object. My sister took a picture of him and I. Sentence is showing as incorrect. Why? Because here him and I is object, and when we use first person as object, we don't write I, we write me. Okay. One more thing. We could also write like my sister took a picture of me and him. ठीक है, हम लोग ये भी लिख सकते थे, बट वाई वी आर नॉट राइटिंग इट लाइक दिस? बिकॉज यू नो, इन अ सेंटेंस फॉर बीइंग मोर पोलाइट, इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट समबडी, इट्स अ रिक्वेस्ट, यू नो, इट्स अ kind of showing the respect that you take somebody's else name, you know, before you. So I am taking his name before me. Personal pronouns are called personal because they indicate a person speaking, spoken to, or spoken about. Personal pronouns refers to a specific individual, singular, or a group, plural. Okay, so personal pronouns are basically the pronouns which talks about a person. And what kind of person? If a person is speaking, the person who is speaking, the person who is spoken to, okay, and about a person whom I speaking. Example, I saw you when she talked to them. So in this sentence, I is the person who is speaking. I is the person who is speaking. You is the person who is spoken to, जिससे बात कर रहा है. And she and them are the person about whom we are talking, जिसके बारे में बात हो रही है. Second one is number and personal pronoun. The number shows whether the pronoun refers to a single person or a thing or more than one person or thing. Means singular or plural. If we are talking about single thing, we will use singular, or if we are talking about more than one thing or more than one human being, then we will speak plural. Remember that the pronoun you, whether it is singular or plural, always takes a plural form of the verb be. You are late, you were late. So you will always be plural. Okay, you are late, you is late, we can never say. Okay, see, you is singular, isn't it? You is singular. So according to the rules, we should use you के साथ is, okay, and you के साथ was, but we will never use. You is the only exceptional case with which we will use are and were. Come to the next slide. Third one is gender and, so first one was case and personal pronoun. Second one was number and personal pronoun. And third is gender and personal pronoun. Some of the personal pronouns have gender, which means they are masculine, male, feminine, female, or neuter. Neither male nor female. Knowing the gender or of the antecedent, we can choose a pronoun with the matching gender, isn't it? अब अगर मैं किसी लड़की के बारे में बात कर रही हूँ तो मैं हिज तो नहीं लगाऊंगी ना. Why? Because that girl is girl and girl is female. So with female we use her, and with male we use his, him, he, she. Okay. So Sumit is my brother. I like him. Sumit is my brother. एंड सुमित इज मेल मैस्कुलिन. क्या मैं ये लिख सकती थी कि सुमित इज माई ब्रदर, आई लाइक हर? नो, बिकॉज सुमित इज माई ब्रदर, सुमित इज अ मेल, and with male we use him, not her. Similarly, this is Samita, and Samita is a girl, she is a feminine, so we will use she with Samita. This is my pen. Now my pen is neither male nor female. ना ही मेरी पेन लड़का है, ना ही मेरी पेन लड़की है. It's a neuter, so with neuter we use it. Give it to me. So this was it about personal pronoun. Come to the next one, possessive pronouns. A possessive pronoun indicates that the person has a possession of something. It defines you who owns a particular object or a person. The possessive pronouns are mine, yours, hers, his, its, ours, theirs. Okay? So basically, possessive pronoun means belongingness or ownership. Okay? When you talk about the ownership of something, like if I ask you, whose book is this? What will you say? You will say it is mine, or it is hers, or it is his. किसी ना किसी की तो वो बुक होगी ना, तो जिसकी होगी वो क्या होगा, वो उसका ओनर होगा बुक का. ठीक है. सो दैट्स द थिंग. व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट द ओनरशिप ऑफ समथिंग, देन वी यूज possessive pronoun. See the example. This pen is mine. Whose pen is this? This pen is mine. So mine is the possessive pronoun. Here the possessive pronoun mine function as the subject complement. So again, like personal pronoun can be used as subject, object. Similarly, possessive pronoun can also be used as subject and object. Come to the next, demonstrative pronoun. A demonstrative pronoun points out and identifies a noun or pronoun. This and these refers to the things that are nearby either in space or time. That and those refers to the things that are farther away in space or time. So what we have to understand is this and these are refers to the things which are nearby to you, जो चीज़ हमारे आस पास हो, and that and those are used for the things that are far away, जो हमसे दूर हो. The demonstrative pronoun this and that are used to refer to singular thing. Okay, so this and that are used for the singular. So this is used for singular and for the things which are nearby. These is for the things which is plural but nearby. Okay, that is for the things which is singular but far away, and those is for the things which are plural but far away. Okay, yes, these and those are used to refer to plural. It should be noted that that is used as a relative pronoun also. When we will be doing relative pronoun, I will tell you how that is being used in there. But that is also used as relative pronoun. So that is demonstrative pronoun as well as the relative pronoun. In the above examples, this is used as a subject and refers something close to the speaker. That is also a subject but refers to something farther away from the speaker. This and that can also be used as object. Again, the same condition, this and that can be used as subject as well as the object. I want this. So here subject is I and object is this. So we are using demonstrative pronoun at the place of object. He wanted that. He is the subject, wanted is the verb, and that is the object. So we are using that at the place of object. These and those are refers to plural pronoun. They can also function as subject and object. Again, this, that, these, those, everything can be used as subject as well as object. See the examples. These are my books. These are my books. These is the subject. Books is the object. Those are his pencils. What is the subject? Those. What is the object? Pencils. I want these. Subject I. Object these. So can you see this? Here we have used these as subject, and here we have used these as object. Okay, she wanted those. Again we are using those at the place of object. come to the next slide. This is done. Yes, come to this one. Interrogative pronoun. What is interrogative pronoun? An interrogative pronoun is used to ask questions. Okay, interrogative pronouns are used only to ask questions. Interrogative pronouns are who, whom, which, what, whoever, whomsoever, whichever, and whatever. Who, whom, which can be used as relative pronoun also. So you can see here that we can use who, whom, which in interrogative pronoun as well as in the relative pronoun. So interrogative pronoun, in short, we can say that whenever we need to ask any question, there we use interrogative pronoun. Who, whom, and something, which are used to refer to people. Okay, when we use who, whom, which, we talk about people, and which and what are used to refer things or animal. So who and whom and which are used to refer to talk about people, and which and what are used to talk about things and animals. So which is common here. Which can also be used for people as well as for the animal and things. Who acts as the subject of verb. Whom acts as the object of a verb, preposition, etc. Which is your house. Here we are using which at the place of subject. Who wanted to go. Here again who is used as the subject. Whom do you want to invite. Object of the verb invite. To whom do you wish to speak. Object of the preposition to. What did he say? Direct object of the verb say. So students, I request you to please note down everything, okay, and make your own notes. You need not to learn the definition of all the pronouns, okay, but you need to understand the concept, because without understanding the concept you cannot go on. Okay, and we have completed 4 pronouns today, and reflexive and emphatic pronoun, and then we have the indefinite pronoun. Okay, so we will do that in the next video. So till then, take care, stay safe. I will send you the homework and I will send you the practice paper in the PDF form of school groups. So till then, stay safe.